you pick. All right. Make sure that you have those gadgets in front of you because it is necessary. Because I will tell you, when you're studying, if you read and you don't write, I'm telling you, you don't get it. But when you make notes in your own words and you can go back and look back at those notes, when you are following, I don't know about anybody, but I'm a visual learner. I'm not a tactile learner. I'm a visual learner. I love when you hold my hand, show it to me so that I can follow step by step. And that is what the beautiful Dr. Rutan is going to do for all of us tonight, including myself. But before we go into, this aspect, I'm seeing Mr. Trevor online, and I'm going to ask Mr. Trevor just to open his mic and lead us into prayer before we start. Mr. Trevor, are you there, sir? Mr. Peard, are you with us? I'm seeing you online.
Yes, good
Not
night,
sure if
everyone.
you're.
Good night. Uh, I was just sending a last minute message a while ago, but yes, we're happy to be here, and we are hoping that this will be a productive session. Good to see you all. So let us pray. Father in heaven, we glorify your high and holy name. We know that all good gifts come from you. And tonight, we are thankful that we have been brought to this occasion where we can witness, we can experience, and we can share in the blessing of health and also wealth as we seek to transform lives in a positive way. Lord, we pray for every partner that is on this call tonight, and even those who will be coming, that Lord, you will open our minds so we can absorb and understand how we are to conduct this business. We claim this as a business sent from you because we can sense your presence in each individual and in everything that we do. Bless the presenters, bless the hearers, and may we go forward to make this a life-changing experience for everyone that we meet. Hasten the footsteps of those who are coming, and we give you glory and praise in Jesus' loving name. Amen.
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 Amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Pierre. Thank you so much. Hey, I'm loving what I'm seeing, Dr. Rutan. Dr. Rutan, you are the teacher of 50 persons on the call, and I just include you in that 50 because the more you teach is the more you learn. Agree, ma'am?
Yes, I was actually gonna say,
All right.
when you said that, they gotta write it down and everything, I always like to tell persons, the moment you're able to regurgitate and say it to somebody else, guess what? You're now a guru. So you gotta make
That
sure
is so
that,
true.
like Queen Bev said, she said you have to be able to know it in your own words. But the plus is when you're able to now go from here and just share maybe even one step with your teammate, then you now have learned it, because that is the power of learning. The power of learning is regurgitation. If you're able to regurgitate it back, that is, to me, like your strength, like not just writing it down and going, oh yeah, okay. The moment you can actually regurgitate that out and send that to somebody else now, because you've learned it. That to me is such a great and fantastic power. Let me send out my last minute texts to everybody. So Bev, hold on.
That is so true. That is so true, Dr. Rutan. That is absolutely so true. And you know, you must always be willing to teach too, because the more you talk about it, the more, I mean, Mr. Peart is here, he's a school teacher, and I'm sure that he can tell you that every time that he would teach some student, I mean, he's learning something in the meantime, because a child is going to ask a question and you're like, oh my God, I did not look at that. And right there on the spot, you have got to think about the answer, and you better get the answer right, especially if you have my kids in your class. Because if they know the answer,
Yeah,
that teacher dies,
that's
because they're
right.
going to correct you right there. So, you know, teaching and learning at the same time is really absolutely awesome and is necessary. So, guys, tonight, a lot of us on this call, we do not understand the Sankey Global back office. We don't. We don't know where to look when we get paid. We don't know how to apply. At what time do you apply for your card? Meaning that the I pay out MasterCard that Sankey Global pay you on. We don't know that. A lot of us don't know where to find our replicated site. What do I mean by that? Your replicated website is 2 websites given to you by the company. One for customers, one for distributors. We are going to explain to you the difference between, Dr. Ruth, and we will explain to them the difference between a distributor, a customer, a Sankey customer, and a prime customer, because they do need to understand that. You need to understand exactly when we talk about binary, how do you really get paid? What do you need to do in order to be paid in this company? The simplified version. Normally, when I do a training, if the company pays 12 ways, I will just scan through the 12, but I focus on the first 5. Why? Because if you can't do the first 3, 4 or 5, you will not get to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 anyway, because those first 5 or 6, that is what takes you to get the car, the Rolex watch. It is just a duplication. So Dr. Rutan is going to more focus on how you duplicate yourself, how you clone yourself with your team member, how to work with your team member. You serve your team, you're serving yourself. That's where we're going tonight. What else? What am I missing out, Dr. Rutan? I think so. We're going to look at, we cannot look at every single thing tonight, but what we're going to be looking at tonight is the main aspect. What you need to do, and here we stress the word need, what you need to do to understand your Sankey Global business. So let me reiterate one more time for persons who just joined the call. We're going to be looking at your replicated website, where to find it. The minute you sign somebody up in this company, whether they are a customer or a distributor, you need to teach them, you need to show them exactly what they need to do, because they will not be able to duplicate you. Because building a business is about teaching the business and about duplication. That is how you build your network, right? I might, after Dr. Ruth, and I might talk about your warm market and your cold market. I will do that at the end. Guys, saddle up. You're in for a long night, because we're going to try to cover as much. Yes, we know we don't want you to get diminishing return, but when I'm talking about money, I cannot get diminishing return, because I need to know how to make the money. You are going to see exactly what it takes for you to go to a bronze, a silver, and at least a gold, so that you can climb the rank and be paid in this company. All right, guys, you're going to know tonight how to sign up somebody, which link to use, when to use a customer link, when to use a distributor link, right? You're going to also know how much money you get when you sign 3 customers, how much money you get for each package when you sign a distributor. Because when you are able to write down your pay, then you are going to work towards your pay. And if you agree with that, just give me a 5 in the chat room. When you are able to calculate your pay, you can set your target and say, hey, this is what I want to make for this month. This is the amount of money that I want this month. So I'm going to work towards it. But you can't work towards it if you don't know, right? If you don't know what you're doing, guys. So thanks, Linton. Thanks, June. I'm seeing those 5. So I'm going to take my beautiful self out of the way, and I'm going to allow greatness. Let me tell you something, guys. I have not met Dr. Rutan in person as yet, but soon, as a customs officer, I'm going to be escorting her through the Norman Manley International Airport, and I'm going to be giving her the tour of Jamaica. There's no two way about that, because she is one beautiful soul. This girl has never ever said no. She has never yet said she can't. She tries. I think she started to clone herself, because she's on all calls and she's helping everybody. So I believe that a part of her body is in Jamaica, a part is in Bahamas, a part is in Trinidad, a part is in Canada. So I don't know if she's going to teach us tonight how to clone, but she has to be cloning herself in order to be serving. And you would have heard her at the end of all her meeting. She said what? Service to man is what? Service to God. And that is what she's about. Guys, Dr. Rutan is now our platinum queen, right? In the Sankey organization. So she is about to pick up her car keys, guys. And you would have heard Dr. Rutan's story from time to time, you know, what happened to her and her journey where she's at now. Dr. Rutan does everything from her bed because, you know, she's not able to run around, you know, like us. Soon she will be, because she's going to walk through the Norman Manley International Airport, and she's going to walk Jamaica with me. Guys, so I'm going to take myself out of the way and allow greatness to show us the money. Help us to understand our business. Over to you, beautiful Dr. Rutan.
I have to copy your words. Wow, wow, wow. Because I thought you might have been talking about yourself. Because it couldn't have been me. But wow, thank you so much. Hold on one second. Let me just drink some water. Sorry about that, guys. Drinking some Balage here. Yeah, so what we're going to start with is the basics. The basics is, how do I get into my back office? I got an email. I don't know how to do it. I'm so confused. What's next? So this is, I'm going to share a screen with you guys. Now, first of all, I want to say you would have been sent an email from Sankey when you signed up. It would have told you how to get on here. Okay. Now, sometimes persons have a problem signing in because of the password. So what I would recommend, and this is just me humbly, I normally would do it not on my phone, but do it on a laptop or, you know, a device that you can copy the actual password that is given. In some cases, you know, it's the same ID. Some cases it's not. It's like this new password. Guys, all I can say is just highlight it, because sometimes I's look like L's, O's are zeros, you know, like, so to stop that, all that confusion, just highlight it from your email and then put it as your password in here. So just Control-C or Control-V, or highlight it and then press Control-C, or highlight it and then press right. Is it right click or left click? Yes, right click. Let me just confirm to make sure. Yeah, it would be right click, and then you'd be able to copy, and then you just go to the password and paste. So I'm going to log into my paste and copy is the left. Okay, so my son says paste and copy is the left. So highlight and press left key, left button on your mouse, and you'll be able to copy, and then you can then click it into your password. So I'm just going to log into my back office. Everybody just take note of what logging into your back office is. This is it up to the top. myconnect.sankeyglobal.com. Has everybody logged into their back office yet? Once everybody's logged into their back office,
Yes.
just put a
Yes.
1 into the chat,
Yeah.
put a 1 in the chat, put a 1 in the chat, put a 1 in the chat, so then we can just keep moving. But I need to know that everybody's doing what we're saying to do, not just sitting here looking like, what next? So have you written it down? If you don't have your device in front of you and you're writing it down, that's the same thing. Just put a 1 in the chat. There's 63 people on this line, so we need to have some response. This is not a me just talking training. This is between Bev and I.
Are you recording, Dr. Rutan?
Yes, ma'am. I already started the record. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great.
So this is not a me or Bev just talking and speaking to everybody. This is, we want to know that you are on par with what we're saying, so that when the 64 persons, including myself, because I always believe, one of the things I learned from a young child, when you are teaching, you teach as if you're learning. You don't teach to teach, because you learn even better then. Okay, so we're going to all learn something tonight. Y'all are going to teach me something. I will teach you something. Bev will teach you something. I'll learn from Bev. That's very important to understand. We were all learning here tonight. So, okay, we got some 1s in the chat. Good, awesome. So we had about 15. So I guess only 15 persons are on this call. So I will continue since only 15. So technically 50 persons are just doing nothing. Okay, not a problem. I hear you. I hear you guys. Thank you, Apostle. Awesome. Okay, so I hope everybody's in their back office or have written it down, because we only had 16 persons say that they have. And then that would be me and Bev, so 17, 18. 18 people out of 65 people. This is interactive learning, guys.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
The
Kindly
very,
repeat. Kindly,
All right, let me do this for-
Sorry, I
kindly
didn't hear.
repeat.
Hold on, let me.
I think she wants to say something. I don't know who that is, but let's see. They needed to say something, Bev. I don't know. Go ahead.
Do I say kindly repeat how to get into back office?
Okay, no problem. Right to the top of my screen, it says my connect dot
Right? Yes.
sankyglobal.com. So that is going to be the website that you're looking for.
Sankey Global.
No,
Yes. Okay, my connect dot sankeyglobal.com.
That's correct. Or just use your phone and take a picture of it.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're most welcome.
Sorry about that, guys. That was Tim Trahan calling. I'm just trying to get corporate on the line so that if we go sideways, they can correct us in any way, shape, or form if anything that is being said is not correct, because you always want to make sure you have everything correct when you are training and passing information on to others. So I hope that you got that information. It's myconnect.sankyglobal.com. This would have been in your first email that you received. If you do not see it, go to your email address, go to your search bar in your email and put in Sankey Global, and all the emails that you would have received from Sankey will pop up and populate. And go to the very first email that would have come to you from Sankey, and you would find your email welcoming you to the company, as well as your email with your password and ID number. Okay, so I hope that answers your question. So the very first thing I want to show everybody is your auto ship. And the reason why I want to show you your auto ship is because that is the lifeblood of your business. And, you know, I've heard some people say, well, I ain't into that. I don't need no money, nothing to come off my account every month. Well, the sad part about that comment is that if that is how you feel, that is how you're going to train your team. And if that is how you're going to train your team, then that means you do not want a residual income. And I mean, Queen Bev could correct me if I'm wrong, but when we get into network marketing, we are in it to really find this residual income. Am I correct, Queen Bev?
You are most correct. You are very correct.
Okay, so I need persons to understand the insane importance of setting your auto ship. Because if your auto ship is not set, your residual income cannot start, because the company can't pay you because you have not paid your rent. This is your rent for your business. This is your business license. This is your power bill. This is your payment to your employees. Your auto ship is that.
And let me jump in right there.
Please go ahead.
Go ahead. Let me jump. When you do not pay auto ship, as far as I'm concerned, a company that does not charge auto ship really don't have no money to function, and it is tantamount to a Ponzi scheme, because all business need an income to. So if you do not pay your auto ship, then how are you expecting to the company to pay your? How will the company functions? So any business that you are in, and you know you are asked to pay nothing, everything is free. Look out, something is about to happen.
Yep, and she's correct.
I've
seen companies go under. Oh, it's free, and then just like that silence, they vanish. I'm telling you, I'm not asking you, they vanish. Okay, so this is how your back office looks. So the first thing I want everybody to do, if you have not done this yet, you need to go and set your auto ship. So you're going to go, you've logged in, this is how it looks. And you're going to go to the word auto ship. Just scroll down. If you don't see it, if you're on your tablet, if you're on your phone, it's going to be, let me see something, because sometimes it comes, there's a scroll that comes on the left side, on this side. It's not on mine because my screen is to size, but it'll be on the left side that you'll be able to scroll down if you do not see auto ship. Okay, guys? So some people might see it, some people might not, but just scroll down and find auto ship. So you're going to click auto ship button. Once you have done that, guys, you are going to find that it's going to have the products. You're going to see all of the different products on the screen. So you select what your auto ship is. Now mine is my Balage and Cronwy. And sometimes I interchange it, and then sometimes I add my inner 7 because I like my inner 7, but I already stockpiled on my inner 7. So now I'm stockpiling on my Cronwy. I always have my Balage because I also do orders throughout. But my general auto ship is Balage and Cronwy Fire. So this is my auto ship. This is set. Now, please understand. Let me see. I'm going to take it off, take my auto ship off, which I normally don't like to do because then I always forget to do it, but I'm going to do it so that you, I'm going to put training because I normally.
While you're doing that, I just want to remind everyone, Dr. Rutan, that you must place at least 2 products.
Yes, 2
that
products.
will allow you to earn when you're doing auto ship.
The minimum is 2 products. The maximum is your choice. But remember, this is your monthly order. So this is something that's going to come out every single month. And yes, I know all of us in the Caribbean, unlike people in the States, we don't have credit cards, we have debit cards. So we normally have to remember to put our money on the account, and or it comes out of our account, and like, Queen Bev always says, in Jamaica, y'all have the fill cards. I don't remember what they're called. But y'all have those type of cards. So when you click auto ship, guys, this is what you're going to see. Okay. You're going to see the products. So the choice is yours, what you want. Do you want a 10D every month? Do you want Hasaki? What do you want? So like I said, I select Balage and I select Cronwy. Now, when you scroll down, hold on, let me admit. When you scroll down here, it says place order. Now, this is where people get all confused because they're like, hold on now, I don't know, I don't have the money on my card right now. No, this is not for that. This is you setting up your auto ship. You will not be charged at this moment, okay? You will not be charged. It will look like the whole setup looks like it is because you have to actually put in your credit card information, but this is only holding the information, guys. That's all it's doing. It's holding the information because it's making sure that you have your auto ship set. So I'm not going to put in my credit card right now, but all you have to do is put your name, put your credit card, your date, expiration date, your CVV code. You press these 2 buttons right here and you press continue and it will say, thank you. You've set up your auto ship. You will not be charged right now. It will actually tell you the date that you will be charged. Okay. So I need y'all to understand that you will not be charged today. It will tell you what date you will be charged. It's usually 28 days from today. And usually it falls, and if Queen Fabi or Tim could correct me, because I can't think Queen Fabi might know it more. When we set up our auto ship, Queen Fabi, is it 28 days from setting up your auto ship or within your cycle, your billable cycle, your personal period? Let me see. I think she's on here. I just want to make sure. I don't want us to have any wrong information. Hold on. Let me go to her. Hold on. Where is she?
Hello, Doctor.
Oh, yes, Mr. Vito. Yes. Thank you.
I mean, what was the question? Sorry.
The question is, once you set up, guys, this is the CEO, okay? This is even like better than Fabi. So once we set up our auto ship, I just want to confirm. I know a date shows up. Is that 28 days from today or 28 days within our billable cycle for our personal period?
Yeah, it's going to be the first Saturday of your personal period every time.
Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Can you go further to explain? Can you earn
I'm gonna explain that to
period?
them right now. I'm gonna explain that to them right now, what their personal period is. So as you heard from the CEO, it's going to do the first Saturday of your billable personal period. Your personal period is the date that you have signed up, 28-day cycle. Now I'm going to show you where that is. So we're gonna go back and forth between documents. So just give me 1 second. My membership document. And it's amazing that all of this information, guys, you would be so surprised, is in your back office. I know that sounds insane, but they actually have all the information there for us. So give me 1 second. Let me just get the manual. Where is it? The welcome book. Okay. So I'm just going to be flipping between the website and our welcome booklet. So let me just find this part on the welcome booklet and then I will open up my screen. 1 second. Okay. So let me reshare my screen, stop share and reshare. Okay. So what is a personal period? So the personal period says the amount of time which each independent distributor has a to qualify for residual bonuses and is comprised of 4 cycles. This is determined individually as an activation cycle. So if you look in your back office, which I'm going to show you in a second, you're going to see a color code. When you get into the company, you will know based on your code when your week is going to fall. I know that sounds insane, guys. When I say insane, you're like, what did she just say? But I'm going to show you in my back office on my desktop what I mean by that. So give me 1 second. I'm going between things, guys. So just keep up. If it's, too much, just tell me stop and I will go back. So I'm going to my dashboard, guys. So we're on our back office again. I'm literally going to my dashboard, which is the second button from the top. Okay, when I signed up, as you can see, my color is aqua. Okay, your first period is always going to be the first circle. So that is your personal period. So as you can see, my color was on the 19th. Like that was 19th cycle, the leadership period, that's the date. Okay, so now we're on the personal period 20. So if your color is orange, the same color right here, guys, or you see activation here, if this is your color, if your color is orange, that means on Saturday gone, Mr. Avito, or Saturday coming?
Is the Saturday, because every cycle, in this case, in your back office, the week 19 of the year was your first cycle starting on Saturday. And that's when we run the auto ship so you can be active for the next 4 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, so mine was done at the beginning of the month, the beginning of May. So right after the leadership period closed on that Saturday, I think it was May 1st, my auto ship fell. Okay, because my color was aqua. So if your color was this orange color, your auto ship would have run Saturday gone. Your auto ship would have run Saturday gone.
Can you explain the leadership period, Dr. Rutan?
Okay, this right here is your personal period.
Can you explain what is a leadership period?
Not a problem. Right now we're talking about personal periods. I just don't want them to get confused by it. Your personal period is literally your 28 days. Every 28 days, your auto ship is going to drop. That is your personal period. Does that make sense to everybody? If you do not understand, please raise your hand. Say what you don't understand so that we can clarify, please. Let me make sure.
Okay, I'm seeing Kathleen say hers is green, right? So it means Kathleen understand. Guys, remember, we are going as fast as the slowest person on this call. So if you don't, Mava said hers is yellow.
Yeah, for example, Mava, that is yellow, that means that this previous Saturday, she was billed on her auto ship. Because we're in the week 20 right now. We're in the week 20, and the week did start this Saturday. So this previous Saturday, we started the cycle 20, the week number 20th, which is the yellow, and that's why Mava was charged the auto ship for, so now she's going to be active the week 20, 21, 22, and 23.
Yes. Okay, so Joan, for instance, you said you're aqua. I was aqua as well. So yours was charged week before last, 1st of May. So your auto ship already fell. So any questions about this so that we can then talk about the leadership period as Queen Bev just spoke of? So that gold color would be, like he said, you just got charged on Saturday, Miss Price. Saturday gone, would have dropped your auto ship. So persons, this dashboard literally has everything you can imagine on here. Like seriously, but we just don't sometimes understand it. So it makes a lot of sense. So I'm going to tell you what you're
Hi.
now. Yes, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm seeing Mr. Linton.
Hi, Ruth.
Yes,
Hello?
yes, Yvette. Yes, Yvette, go ahead.
Yeah, yes, I'm looking at my back office, right? And I am seeing aqua against my name, but the box below is green. Activation, okay, where my name is, right? The color next to that is aqua. And then just below that, where it says my cycle color, that's green.
Okay, so that
So-
means that's when your auto
so
ship
that-
will fall, correct, Mr. Avita?
Yeah, the activation where it says my cycle color, which is where you have your mouse right now, is your color. Because all the
Okay.
ID colors in your name are gonna be the same. Everybody has the aqua color. But what says my color, my cycle color, that's what is really your color, you know?
Okay, so my color is green.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
And also to be very easy and sorry, Dr. Ruth.
Child, take over,
And-
take over.
Yeah.
Once you set up your auto ship, the dashboard right here, what Dr. Ruth is showing right now, you will see your next auto ship date. So once you set up your auto ship, it's going to be right there when it's going to be the next date. Normally, when new distributors join the Sankey family, that will be their first week. So that means that they buy their initial kit, and then 4 weeks later on Saturday, that will be the first auto ship for them. 28 days later, it will be the second auto ship. 28 days later is going to be your next auto ship. So every 4 cycles, and every cycle is a week from Saturday to Friday. So this personal period is going to tell you your personal period and in which week we are right now. So right now we're in cycle 20, week 20 of the week, which is the yellow/gold. And the previous week was the 19th, which was the cyan color or aqua color. And then the next was gonna be the 21. So every person is gonna have their own weeks right there where it says personal period. And you will be able to see when it's gonna be your next auto ship once you set up the auto ship right away.
Okay, I have my auto ship set up already. So where do I find when that would be due?
It would be
I have
right
it set
here.
up already.
It would usually be right here, but because I went and deleted mine, it would kind of say it right here where my arrow is.
Can you,
May
Mr.
22nd.
Arvida, can you bring up one so that they can see where it will be? Just bring up one.
Yeah, if Dr. Ruthan can set up the auto ship right
Your
now
learners.
to
Okay,
show
hold on.
exactly.
Okay, let me set up my auto ship. Hold on one second.
You
I'm
will
just gonna,
see that.
I'll just do it. I don't know. Give me a second. Because I took it out.
Okay,
I want to
guys,
use this
remember
break
is
just to
very
say congratulations to all the moms yesterday. I sent
thank you so
I
much.
sent a video
Thank you,
yesterday because
Ms.
we have a
Arvida.
mom celebration yesterday with MOA. So we sent a video for everyone. So congratulations for everyone. I hope that you enjoy your day yesterday. But remember, even if we celebrate yesterday, we need to live it every day. So congratulations to everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Arvida. Thank you. And thanks so much for joining, Dr. Rutenman and myself in this training, because, we realize that persons are not building because they are not understanding fully what to do. So, we really appreciate you coming on this call just, for your guidance from, a corporate level, just to make sure that we are on the right path. I know we will have to do this, more times, but, this was very important for us tonight. And we thank you for joining us.
No, my pleasure. Thank you for having me. I'm always here and there trying to be in every Zoom connection.
I know. I know you are in 2-3 meetings at the same time. Sometimes I feel like, corporate, clone themselves. It's awesome. It's awesome. Yes, Apostle, we really thank him. Are you ready again, Dr. Rutan? Are you?
Yeah, I am.
now?
No, I got it done. So give me 1 second. I just bringing it up.
All right. While Dr. Rutan is taking her 1 second, guys, remember, there's no business. You cannot, if it doesn't matter, if you have a coffee shop, you have to pay your rent. If you do not pay your rent, then you will not have a shop. So consider this. Don't just look at this as, oh, this is just network marketing. And boy, anything we may have to pay, because this is how we talk in Jamaica. Anything we may have to pay, boy, I don't want that. Guys, it is a discipline. It is a discipline that all of us need to instill in all of us because we don't like to pay. But again, a company that does not require authorship to run the company is tantamount to a Ponzi scheme. Nothing good. And there is no way Sankey Global could be standing for 11 solid years if they did not have business partner like us who commit to ensure that the company continue to run. And it is not so much the company, because I'm sure that the company know how to run their business, but this is our business, so we must pay. So the authorship is your rent, is your light bill, is your water rate, is your staff, is your janitorial bill. That is what it is. But the beautiful thing with this is that you are getting benefit, you are getting products. And you know, Sankey Global even make it much better for us. Once you would have put three customers in the system for the month, you are going to be getting your authorship free. Did someone hear me? So you really and truly don't have to use your money to pay for 2, 3, 4, because the minimum is 2. The maximum is whatever you can afford. But look at this, guys. You can get it free. You can only pay, if you are in Jamaica, you will be only paying $15 for shipping and handling. Once you have 3, and any business that cannot have 3 persons for the entire month is not a really good business. You ain't doing your work. Because once you start off with your warm customers, your warm client, which is your close friend and family, they will take you out in the cold market. And once you understand what is happening right here, you will be able to duplicate and teach, because this is what this is what we do here. Dr. Rutan, are you ready?
Yes, I am. So I just wanted to show everybody, like Mr. Avita said, you've set your auto ship up. And as everybody can see now, my auto ship is telling me when it will run again. So it will run on that Saturday. Okay, June the 4th, or I think it's June the 4th it will run, because that's usually the first Saturday of the month is when my auto ship drops. So literally, guys, it says it right here. It's going to tell you, so you don't have to figure it out. Oh, when do I need to put my money there? Because like I was telling everybody, Mr. Avita, you know, in the Caribbean, we tend to not have credit cards per se. So we normally got to make sure the money on the account, or we got to go put it on the card, whatever we have. But guys, know your date.
Very easy in Jamaica to get a credit card now.
Okay, awesome. So make sure you know your date so that you can utilize it. Guys, know your date, make sure your funds are there, because guess what? You want to make sure that you're getting paid. So if that's the case, you got to do your part. Yvette, you have a question?
Yes, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm looking at my auto ship, and it says the cycle is 22, May 22 to May 28. So the order will go through on the 22nd, or it may go through on the 23rd, 24th. Just explain that right in there.
On the 22nd, it'll be, you said the 22nd through the 28th. The Saturday is the
Right.
22nd, so it'll drop. Auto ship drops on the Saturday, so it'll drop on the
Okay.
Saturday, the 22nd.
Okay.
Okay,
And,
Okay, Dr. Ruth. Okay, go right.
go ahead.
okay,
ahead.
last question. Okay, it says from the 22nd to the 28th. So that means I have time to order that between those dates, and that's what I'm trying to understand.
Well, you remember you want your auto ship set, so it is going, like Mr.
Right.
Avita said, the auto ship literally pulls or drops from on the 20 on that Saturday. So the
Okay.
Saturday would actually be the 22nd, because I just looked at the date, because you said the 22nd to the 28th. So the Saturday is the 22nd. The 28th is a Friday. So your auto ship is going to drop on the 22nd.
Yeah, what says in the parentheses or inside of the parentheses is just the cycle 23. In this case, cycle 23 starts on May 29 and finishes on June the 4th. which means that the autoship is going to be running on May 29th. Okay, in your case, that is 22nd is the cycle 22, if I hear well. So
Right,
the cycle 22 goes from Saturday, the 22nd, to Friday, the 28th. That means that your autoship is going to be run on the Saturday, 22nd, on cycle number 22. And the cycle 22 goes from Saturday 22 to Friday 28th.
Okay, and then cycle 23 will begin May 29th.
Yes,
We'll
ma'am.
start May 29th. And in this case, what we're seeing in the screen, Ruth Ann, cycle 23 starts on May 29. I mean, for everyone, the cycle 23 starts on May 29. But in this case, her autoship is going to be run on May 29th, which is the beginning of the cycle 23.
Okay, thank you.
As you can see in the down part, what says personal period, we can see that she is right now in the personal period from the week 19 to the 22nd. That's why on the cycle 23rd, which is the first Saturday of her next personal period, is when we're going to be running the autoship.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome, Yvette.
Thanks, Mr. Arvida. Dr. Rutan, before you go, I have a question here, and I'm seeing Sir Tim, our Director of Sales, Tim Trahan, hand is up, but I get a question on my phone.
Okay.
Someone said that they signed 3 persons. I know the answer, but I want everyone to get the answer. They signed 3 persons into the system, and they did not, and they have not been paid. The person is not an autoship. Can you just explain the reason why? Because the question came to my phone.
I want Mr. Arvida to answer that because I know the answer, but I prefer a corporate to answer. But Tim, do you have
yes, and
Mr. Arvida, you want to
the
answer that
follow up on
first?
it is that will they be paid?
Okay, if I understand the question correctly, when you have 3 customers, a minimum of 3 customers with a minimum of 50 points each, and you are in autoship, you can decide to receive the free product in addition of your autoship or instead your autoship.
No, the person is not an autoship, Mr. Arvida. So they want to find out if they now activate their account, even though they put on that 3 persons over a month now, if they still will be paid because they were not an autoship.
Well, they will not receive the free product because one of the conditions to receive the free product is you must be in autoship. And the other benefit to be in autoship is when you have customers online, you will increase your profit margin in 10%.
So if they go ahead and activate their account now, Mr. Harvey, will they get the payment? I mean, at 3 customers is $100. Will they be paid? What period? Somebody's mic what period do they have? Let's say that I did not know that I should. Right. Let's say, Mr. Arvida, I did not know that about the autoship. I was just excited about the business. So I signed 3 persons, without I'm on autoship. I now know that I should be on autoship. If I go now and purchase 2 products, with 50 points or more in my account, will the company go retroactive and pay me what I should have got when I put on those 3 persons?
Well, every time that you have even 1 customer, you will receive the profit that week. So it doesn't matter if you're in autoship or not. Every time that you have a new customer, you will receive the profit from that specific purchase from your customer. If you are in autoship, you're going to be maximizing the benefits. So if you have 3 customers, and if you are not in autoship, you're going to be receiving maybe $70. But if you are in autoship, you're going to be receiving $100.
Queen Bev, I just need you to clarify. Are you talking about this person signed up 3 customers or did they sign up distributors?
No, they sign up based on the message on my phone, sign up. They just said they signed 3 persons. They did not say whether customer or distributor. They just said they signed 3 persons, but they were not on autoship. So they want to know, they have been in a company about 2 months now, based on what I'm reading, but they want to know, now that they understand the autoship, I'm not sure you know, who signed the person. I will find out after. They want to know if they activate their account now, if they will still be paid for the 3 persons. And I'm thinking whether or not it is distributor or customer, because I didn't ask.
It doesn't matter. You will receive the profit, whatever it is. If you enroll 3 new distributors, you will be receiving the 90% of the volume from the first purchase, even if you are an Autoship or not. The same thing with the customers. You have a customer online, you will receive the profit, even if you are not in Autoship. So it doesn't matter. Autoship is not a requirement to receive the profit from your customers or your distributors. If you are active in Autoship, then you will increase your profit margin from your customer. But in the case of the new distributors that you enroll, the percentage is going to be always the same. 90% from the first order that your new distributor plays when they get enrolled.
There are some, I'm seeing Sir Tim Tran is up. Can we allow Sir Tim while you look
Yes.
at those 2 questions in the chat room, Dr. Ruth?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. Go ahead, Tim.
Go right
Yes,
ahead,
yes,
Sir
yes.
Tim.
All right, thank you. I just wanted to add, when we're talking about the Autoship and the importance of the Autoship, it's like, well, how you guys need to look at it is this: you guys are now franchise owners. You own a part of the Sankey company. You're a part owner of the franchise. You're an independent business owner, IBO. Right? So that means you are now a part of the Sankey franchise. Okay. And if anybody on the line knows anything about franchise ownership, you know that you're going to incur a certain cost to be a franchise owner. So you buy into the franchise. That's what you do when you come into the business. You're buying into the franchise, and then you have operating costs on a monthly basis. So that's what you guys need to look at. Your Autoship is your operating costs. So, and the cool thing about it is this: you can determine what your operating costs are. For instance, the minimum operating cost that you have in order for you to be able to take advantage of the entire compensation plan is a 2-box Autoship. That's your minimum operating cost. Now, if you want an operating cost where you're taking advantage of the whole compensation plan, and on top of that, you want to be able to have product on hand to retail, right? Then you can actually increase your operating costs, which means you can buy as much product as you want. And the more product you actually buy, the cheaper you get the product for. So for a person that owns a shop or anything like that, and you want product on hand in your shop, then you order more product, and the more product you order, the bigger the discount you get on that product. So you need to realize that the Autoship is nothing more than your operating cost, right? And once you get that part understood, then you also know and realize what the tax consequences are as far as the tax breaks that you get for having a certain amount of operating cost. And of course, like we say, the more customers that you actually acquire, the more product that you get for free. So you can offset your operating cost, plain and simple, by just having 3 customers. And then every time you increase that customer base in increments of 3, you're now not only offsetting your operation costs, but you're earning the ability to earn 100% profit margins on the product that you actually have. So that is the huge part that we really, really, really need to get and understand, that you are an independent business owner. You're part of the Sankey franchise. You own your own Sankey franchise, and your Autoship is nothing more than your operating cost. And that's the easiest way that you could look at it.
Thank you so much, Tim. That is so amazing. So guys,
amazing. Dr. Ruth, and I see some questions.
Yeah, I'm going through them right now. So June Kelly,
in the room.
I hope Mr. Avita answered your question regarding, why it doesn't just say Saturday. It just has that week, the Autoship cycle. So the first date is the date that your auto ship would drop, and the rest is just the week that we're in for business, okay? Patsy Parma, you said you're putting in the number and it says it's incorrect. Is that your sign-in information? And if it is, I would highly recommend that either you reset your password, and all you have to do is go to forgot password, and they will resend you a password, or open up the email at the same time and just highlight, copy the password and then paste it into the password versus typing it, because like I know some persons, for some reason, the I's and the L's, the zeros and the O's sometimes get all mixed up and confuddled, and it just sometimes takes you forever to try to figure out what is your actual password. I know I've had another gentleman had that same issue, and I know he had to just copy and paste it. It made it easier for him to actually get into his back office, okay? So I hope that, Ms. Patsy Parma, please let me know if that does not answer your question so that we can assist you. Like we said, we are here to get the questions answered, and answered completely tonight. Okay, so Shakira, hey, just so that you know, you're asking, why do you see products? Okay, that we had covered that earlier. Like that was the first thing we covered. Those products is what you're going to select. You can select 2 products to create your auto ship. So that's what you should see. That's the first thing that you should see. And then from there, you select 2 products minimally, and then you just continue on and press next. It will ask you for your credit card information. It's not billing your card at the moment, but it is a process. Dita Allen, I do not see a Jamaican shipping address on auto ship. Dita, are you set up in Jamaica? Is that how you set up, or did you set up in another country first? You just need to respond to that so that we can get that answer for you. Shakira, you say, what if you just activate your auto ship? Well, that's awesome. If you activate your auto ship, then at least now you're paying your rent and paying your part, just like King Tim just mentioned. Okay, Yvette, what I have found is that on Saturday, once your auto ship is set, your card will be run. Okay, now if you do not have the funds on your card, it then runs again, I believe, on Monday. It will try again on Monday.
And customer service call from time to time.
Yeah, customer service calls, as well as you will get like late Monday, your card is run again to check to see if the funds have been put there again already. Because remember, now that we know where our auto ship is, we know when it falls. So we should be in full knowledge of, oh, okay, Saturday is coming. I need to make sure my money is on my card. And like I tell you guys, this is vitally important, because if you're starting to build a residual income, you have to have the right mindset on this, because when you bring persons into the business, this should be the first thing you're telling them to do. And the reason for that is because just as you want to create a residual income, so do they. And in order to do so, an auto ship must be in place. And guys, I use all my products, literally all my products. Even when I buy extra, I use it, or I sell it.
Indeed. Someone just write in the chat that they signed someone and they're not seeing them in the system. What we want to ask that person, did you sign them as a customer or as a distributor? So we know where to show you where to find them.
Where, let me see. I'm on 4. Okay. Okay, NR Holistic Health, you said with 4 products on auto ship, you should be getting at least 2 free products, 1 Balage and 1 Canoe. That is incorrect information. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but if you want to unmute your mic so I can understand what you mean. If you have 4 products on auto ship, that means you will purchase 4 products. Now, if you have your 3 customers that have purchased 2 products apiece, then you will get your free 1 Balage and 1 Canoe. So NR Holistic Health, if you want to either say something else in the chat and or unmute your mic, please let us know, because we don't want incorrect information to be shared, so that we're giving the right information.
Okay, let me take Dita Hallen's question. Dita Hallen, once you set up your auto ship, you are going to be getting your product from the full. Definitely, you will see address. Don't worry about the US address. that's the address that the company use, you know, for us to have the fulfillment center in Jamaica. So seeing the US address there, it is correct. Just let that be. That address should be there.
Okay, and a question to that as well. Dita, thank you so much for bringing that up. And thank you so much, Bev, for answering that question. I need everybody to understand when you see that US address, if you're in Jamaica, Trinidad, the Bahamas, okay? Listen and hear me and understand me. That address is for the shipping only. You do not send packages to that address, because we've also had persons shipments get lost because they see that address and then they start sending their personal shipments, like other than their auto ship, to that address. No, guys, that address is literally for the freight forwarder for the warehouse in Jamaica, Trinidad, and the Bahamas. So just be reminded that you do not use that address personally. So that's what I mean, not for the business. People can set up their business as a membership to that address, which you will see if they select Jamaica, Bahamas, Trinidad, or Turks and Caicos. There's an address that automatically populates. That is the freight forwarder address for the fulfillment centers in those countries.
And just to add to that, Dr. Ruth, and I think this is a part where we now need to just walk them through the sign-up process, which we can talk through that because we don't have anybody to sign up right at this time. So I guess just few
well, I
seconds
can just do a test. I can do a test one. Let's see what happens. And just go through.
Right, you can do a test one until it takes. Right.
Okay, so the first thing that we select, I just went in. Well, let me not go here. Let me go to. Yes. Let me just first show everybody where their sites are, because I don't want persons to just use this. So where we find our replicated sites are our websites. We've signed into our back office. Let me go to the home screen so everybody knows where we're at.
Great.
We're at the home screen, guys. And guys, I just want y'all to take a look at, these slides that populate across the screen. These links here are for Telegram, for you to be able to place orders through Telegram. Yes, you heard me. You can actually place orders through Telegram. So these links right here, this at @SandkeyCM_bot. It's an order bot that you can actually enroll persons and place orders through there. So just take note of that. It's in your back office. It's on the slide. I just wanted to just bring that to your attention. And usually, guys, these slides will have specials on them. Anything that's kind of happening, the day-to-day of any specials, you'll find them on these slides when you log into your back office, okay? So let me admit this person. So you're in your back office. Where do you find your replicated site? You click on your name to the top, and then you're going to click My Account. When you go to here, it says replicated site. You scroll right down to the bottom. And my name is Island Girl Healing. So literally, I always tell persons, highlight it. And then just right click on your mouse. If you have your mouse, you can press copy. And then just take it, to a Word document so you always have it. And then you can also highlight on your Enroll. So these are your two links, Enroll and Shop. Now also remember, if you've downloaded the app, you can also utilize the app. It's very simple, guys. There's an Enroll link there that you can send out to persons. There's a sample link there, and there's a shop link in your app. Okay, and guys, the app has videos. It has everything, and I need persons to understand that all this information that we're sharing tonight, you can literally go to your digital kit. Sorry. Sorry, go ahead.
Before you move, Dr. Rutan, I just want to explain to everyone the difference between the shop and the Enroll. The shop is for your customers, persons who do not want to do the business. They just want to be customers. You send that link. Persons who want to become a distributor, then you send them the Enroll link, just to clarify that.
Okay, I'm just looking.
So what questions. I do, Dr. Ruth, and to make what I do for simplicity, I copy both link and I have them on my WhatsApp, meaning that I WhatsApp them to myself. So that when I talk to somebody and they ask me to send the link, I just go right into my personal WhatsApp. You can send it to yourself. and just forward it to them. Wherever you save it to make it easier for you.
Yes, correct. Also, NR Holistic Health, you're saying that you're having issues with your back office, and you're saying that you always call Sankey to place an order or make purchases for you. I would recommend that, did you complain about it, and also for them to then try to resolve it for you, and or try forgot password to see if that would assist you in getting into your back office. I don't know if that will help. Okay. Does that make sense?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Cool.
Because if you don't tell somebody of your problem, then they will not know you have a problem. So
Yeah. And if you're just calling every time to place an order, they just think that you like calling to place your order. They don't know that something's actually wrong with your back office. Okay. But the information that we're sharing this evening is literally in your digital kit. So you click on digital kit. I'm just going to scroll down so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to English USA and I click on that. Can't wait till there's flags for every country there. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So basically, guys, the information
wink.
Oh Lord. So the
Well,
information
I
that
just want to mention that it's not about the country, it's just about the language.
I know, I know, Mr. Vita, but sometimes, we're very proud people. We like to see our flags as well. So just saying,
Okay.
just saying, because I love to see the Bahamian flag, and I'm sure Bev love to see that Jamaican flag.
Wink, wink. Hint. Wink, wink. Jamaican flag is very pretty.
So it's right here in the digital kit, guys. Literally this welcome booklet. Guys, all you need to do is download the QR code app on your phone. And when I tell you, when you walk through this welcome booklet, Dr. Lola Thompson the other day on a Saturday training literally went through the booklet. And when I tell you, Sankey, first of all, has made it simple. So we don't have any excuses, really. The excuses, and I hate to say this, and please, guys, do not take this the wrong way. Our excuse right now is laziness. And I know that sounds insane, but it's just us. We need to, one, know where the information is. And I'm showing you that now. So next time we do this training, I know Bev, everybody's going to be like, oh yeah, I've done that. Oh yeah, I know how to do that. Right, Bev? That's how everybody's going to be. Everybody's going to know exactly what we're talking about.
I am in total agreement.
Because now we have no excuse. And that is
why we're burning the candle tonight.
We have no excuse.
And that's why we're burning the candle tonight, to make sure everybody understand. No TV tonight.
Exactly. So you can't say, oh, I didn't know about that. What you mean? Listen, this welcome booklet has everything you need, down to what we stand for as a company, what you now stand for, because guess what? You've decided to partner with us. Like Tim Trahan said, you have a mini franchise. You are a part of Sankey Global. This is a part of you. So you need to know what Omo Tinashe service is. What does that mean? Why should I do that? Well, that is very important, because that is part of the inspiration of the company and what their belief is. So if you download a QR code scanner on your phone, all you have to do is literally put it to the screen, and a video will pop up and explain to you what this is about and all that. I mean, how simple can it be? I don't think it can get any simpler than that. This is a letter from our chairman and founder, Mr. Tello and Dr. Behea Diaz. So you can read that as well. But guys, literally simple. How do I get connected? What do I do? See, it has a worksheet. It has a video. It literally walks you through everything. And this is the app I was telling you about. Let me just admit this person. This is the app I was telling you about. Literally scan the QR code for your Apple or Samsung, or those that have the Google Play Store, and it will populate. It will pop up and allow you to download that information to your phone. Guys, it has the videos. For those persons that don't know how to post to social media, guess what? You have weeks of information that you'll be able to send out on a Monday, Tuesday, every single day when you wake up. Your goal will be able to send out something on your Facebook page, your Instagram, anywhere you want to send it. The information is there. And guess what? They have written scripts already. So what is our excuse again? Okay, I'm not going to say it. We really don't have any excuse. Now, let me see if there's any other question. Hold on.
There's many questions. I'm seeing maybe somebody's talking about the payment. Maybe the person did not receive payment because they did not register their e-wallet. I think we need to talk
do
on that,
e-wallet
Dr.
training
Ruth, and
as well.
exactly how do you get paid?
Okay.
Huh?
Okay, no problem. Give me 1 second because I do
I
have
don't think
a,
we'll be able to do e-wallet training, but
tonight. Okay, no problem. Okay, iPhone
yeah, just to
Joy.
give them a synopsis. Just a synopsis.
That's not a problem. That's not a problem. I have a very short video that covers that, so I will show that in a second. What do you mean by replicated link, please? No problem. iPhone, give me 1 second. Let's go back to it. Where is it?
Yes, and
Okay.
somebody asking also too, how do you get points? We will talk
Okay.
about that when we get to the products.
Okay, no problem. That's
the points and
iPhone
the
Joy. That's
products.
the same person. Okay, so iPhone Joy.
Yes.
Basically you come into your back office, you've logged into your back office, you're clicking on your name, you're going to my account. And as we said from there, see it says replicated site. Your replicated site is for those that are going to shop with you, your customers, and those that decide that they want to journey with you in the business. They too want to have a piece of the pie. They too want to start a business with Sankey Global. So literally these are your links. Now, just so that you know, if you want your name to be different, like I didn't want my number just to be there. I didn't want 403202 there. So I put my name as Island Girl Healing. So that's why, as you can see, it says mysankyglobal.com/Island Girl Healing/shop. Okay. So I placed that name here and I validated it and then I press save. So now that's what my websites are. And like I said, just highlight it, right click, copy, put it into a document like Queen Bev said, send it to yourself on WhatsApp. Do whatever you have so it's always there. And then you could star that message. And this is a thing that everybody has to understand as well. With a WhatsApp, and I think, Bev, we even have to do a WhatsApp training. With WhatsApp, you can hold all your information there.
Yes.
You can star the flyers, the weekly flyers that we have. You can star the login information for those flyers at a glance. All this stuff you can star. So you don't have to say, Queen Bev, where's the flyer for Monday night, 9 p.m. call? Queen Bev, I need the Wednesday night flyer.
Sure.
Queen Bev, I need the Friday. You don't have to do that because guess what? The information is there. And then if you want, you can delete everything, but keep certain things that you know that you're going to ask a leader for. We need to take control of our business. Think about it. You can imagine if you're in a store. Queen Babs owns a store. I used to have
short videos, especially short videos.
Exactly. I used to have a brick and mortar. You could imagine that every time I needed to do something, I walked outside and walk over to Bab's store and say, Bev, you happen to have the key to my store? And Bev say, okay, here's the copy. Like she would be driven insane.
Wow.
Oh, Bev, by chance, you have the stickers I need to put on the price? Bev, you could give me the ink for my machine? Bev will start looking at me like, you for real? Aren't you in business? So we really need to decide. Yeah, we need to decide, are we in business? And if you're not, we're fine with that. I need people to understand that we don't have anything against you if this is not what you choose. But if it is what you choose, we need you to take it seriously and understand that we are taking it seriously because we're here at 10:44 at night helping you. Helping you.
All right. There's a question from there's another question in the room from Pastor Palmer. I signed someone as a distributor and her name is coming up in red. What does that mean? Can you take that question, Dr. Rutan?
Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Or we could have Mr. Harvida quickly look at the account. Mr. Harvida, are you able to look at the account? I can give you the distributor number. Can you just glance at account for me, sir? Come, Dimitri.
Sorry, can I do what?
I think they want to know if it's red, but I think that means that's a personal straight to you. But give me 1 second. I'm gonna look right now.
Yeah, when someone is
let me give you
red, means that is your personal.
Is your personal direct, yeah.
And blue ones are your indirect.
Right,
you heard that, Bev?
The account number, Mr. Arvida. Arvida, the account number. That's a glance it for me. 443385.
The red means that the person is direct to them. That's someone that they personally signed up. They personally signed up. That's why that person is in red. When they are in blue, it's an indirect. So that's someone that signed up under the person that they signed up. So when you see red, it means that person is directly signed up with you. You gave them your Enroll link and they signed up with you. So that's what red means.
Okay. didn't know that.
No problem. Now we know.
I never
Listen,
looked,
we all here to
because
learn.
well, true. Well, I shouldn't say I didn't know that. I wasn't paying attention to the color because I know the persons that I signed. So I wasn't
And
paying much
Marva, I
attention to the
apologize.
color.
I don't mean lazy in the way that you're taking it. So if you're taking it personal, that's not what I mean. I mean the persons that if you have to do your due diligence in a business. So I apologize if you take it personal. I don't mean
Absolutely,
lazy in a
absolutely.
bad way.
No.
So
No,
please don't take it. It's not
lazy
personal.
should be that. No, Dr. Rutan. Marvel, lazy must be in a bad way. I will tell you this. Because of it, because we are in a network marketing opportunity, we tend to be very lazy. We tend not to treat it like a business. We tend to wait on other persons to give us the information. And I always tell person, go into the back office, click. Anywhere you scroll that finger or that mouse and you see a hand, it means that something is there for you to read. Click. It's better you click on them because nothing will bite you, nothing will jump out at you. Once you click on something, it's going to take you to information that you need. So yes, for decades, not just now, when most persons, when we are a part of a network marketing company, we tend to depend on the upline. We continue to complain, boy, the upline is not helping me, the upline is not doing this. I have been in network marketing company where I won a car and I had no upline because I take it on myself to make sure that I understand. And I do believe that in this company we are getting, especially on Saturday, if you just take the time out on Saturday, Sir Tim Trayan and the other leaders goes into extensive training. So yes, we tend to be very lazy as it relates to network marketing. But what I know for sure with Sankey Global, this is a real business that we need to understand. You will not understand everything tonight because it takes 4 years at the university to get a degree, but we will take it in bite size every time we see the opportunity so you will understand. So yes, Marva, you are lazy. I'm just joking. Back over to you, Dr. Utan.
Yeah, so I just wanted to say, Marva, nothing personal. Marva, you had a question because I see a hand up, so I don't know if you want to unmute.
Marva is a good girl.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I had a question in the chat, but I think you guys didn't see it. Good evening, everybody, by the way. Sorry about that. I was asking, I'm on Autoship for four products. Now, what's the difference? Does it make any difference if I have 4 or 2 in monetarily, I mean? Or am I really just paying for parking?
No, it doesn't matter.
Can I take that question?
Okay, go ahead, Bev. Go ahead.
Okay, as you would have heard, Marva, the minimum is 2, right? The maximum is the entire company. So it does make a difference. It make a difference in terms of your earning. It make a difference in where you are and what you want. Because remember, the more the merrier, Marva. And I know that you are doing an awesome job in Canada. You are running all over the place to deliver products to person. So it is good, Marva, that you have 4, 5, 10 or more because you are always loaning product as long as you are not below 2. So yes, there is a benefit in especially you who are helping so much persons in Canada. Did I answer your question?
Sort of. I mean, what I want to know, what's the difference if I have 2
Dr. Rutan?
Is it per product?
The difference
Based on product or earnings?
If you okay, the difference that you would what it would be, Marva, honestly, is points. So every month you should have approximately, for when you start hitting rank, 300 points, whether it's sales points, whether it's personal points, right? Customer points or personal points. So instead of, for instance, a person having 50 points and scout in volume. Say what you have to say, Mr. Vita, please.
Discount, sorry.
Okay. I'm like, what?
Yeah, because I'm in another meeting right now, but I hear the question. If you buy more, you will get a better price. The more you buy, the cheaper each one of the units is going to be. So you can get up to 60% discount based on the volume that you buy in your Autoship.
Okay, so I'm kind of waiting to get the points because I don't understand. I don't know how to count the points because I see the points there, but it's like when I count it, I'm getting like over 1,300. What does that mean? But maybe I'm counting them wrong.
Okay, I'm going to show everybody how to know how much products what count it does. So give me a second. Let me pull up my screen. If you go back into your back office, we're going to go back into the dashboard. And Sankey has something called a calculator, sales calculator. So if you click on the sales calculator, this calculator tells you, okay, if you're a person that is on AutoShip, if you're a person that's just not on AutoShip, what you're going to pay and what is the difference. So Marva, for an example, if you're on AutoShip, what are your 4 products? Hey,
Sorry,
Marva?
3 Balage and 1 Canoe Fire.
Okay. So Marva, your calculation would be $170.50 USD, which equals 100 points. Okay. Each box, each product is 25 points. If you're looking at points, every product, no matter how many you buy, it's 25 points each. Now, like Mr.
Okay.
Avita said, the price will change the more you purchase. Now, the difference between that same order and someone who is not on AutoShip. So we said on AutoShip, it's $170.50. What about a person that's not on AutoShip? How much is it? Let's check. Does anybody see the difference? That's an additional $19, I think it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how much is a customer going to pay for that exact same order? Just click customer. Do you see the difference? Now,
Yes, it is a
remember,
big
so
difference.
exactly, but and check this out. So now you're wondering, well, how much am I going to get? How much is Sankey going to pay me if I have a customer? It's called the differential bonus. It's the difference between what a customer pays and what you would pay. So if you're a person on AutoShip, like Mr. Avita said earlier, you're going to make more money as a customer coming in. If you're not on AutoShip, you're going to make less money. Does that make sense? So if you want to really if you want to maximize, everybody always wants to maximize. You hear King Tim talk about it all the time. If money is on the table, take the money. Don't let the money sit there and rot and crinkle up and dry up and fall off the table. Take the money. So do your part in order to take the money. In order to take the money, guess what? You need to have your AutoShip done.
So even though I have 4, I could still add 2. Like if I want to get an inner 7 and a Saki, I can add that to my AutoShip also.
Yes, you can do
That's
that.
okay.
You can do whatever you want. And then the price, there's a price, I think it's 6 products. I think the first break happens at 6, if I'm not mistaken. So for instance, if I add an inner 7 and an Asaki on AutoShip, it's gone to $256.25. Now I added an additional 2 products, which would have been $59 plus an additional $69 regularly as a customer, and it would have been 40 something for the Balage and 50 something for the Hasaki. But as you can see, from $170 to $56, that's only an additional $70 something. So there's been a price break that has happened there again. And the more you buy,
that is awesome.
It just keeps, listen to me. I can't find the flyer right now, but I will locate it, that talks about customer retail acquisition. This, I have never seen a company, the more you buy, like when I tell you the price goes down, it literally
the more
breaks.
you buy, the more the price goes down. That's what I'm seeing here.
And it just keeps on going. Yes, the next break is 12. So like, for instance, as you can see, we did 3 Balage, 1 Canoe. So 3, 4, 5, I think we have 6, right? Okay, so check this out. So if I did say 12 items, say we did 4, 8, and say, let's go 4 of these. And I can take off this. So 4, 8, 12 items. Calculate that.
So this is for how many items?
Just to reiterate a question.
Wow.
This is for 12 items.
Get out of here. Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Nope.
Yeah, because the more products you buy on AutoShip, it is the less you pay. Wow, that's amazing.
And so approximately here, if you just estimate it, you don't say, oh, well, the canoe is more. If you just estimate this, you're looking at $40.33 a box. So check this out.
Wow.
Let's do 16. I think it's 16 that it goes again. I think it's 16, or is it?
While you're checking that, let me just, while you're checking that, Dr. Rutan, let me just answer a question. So the person's iPhone Joy, you asked, how does one obtain points? By purchasing the products, because as Dr. Rutan said, each product carries 25 points. So that is how you obtain points.
Exactly. So approximation here. Once again, we've now jumped to 16 products.
And the point.
Go ahead.
Wow. And the points does not come only from your purchase.
Exactly.
The points will also come from the persons who you enroll into the system. And we will show you, I'm sure Dr. Rutan is going to look at the products and duplication shortly.
I'm going to show that right now. So I just wanted people to know that the more you purchase, the cheaper. So for instance, this is an example of 16 products, right? 4, 8, 12, 16 products. So now you're looking at each product. And I mean, you can, once you see the calculation or whatever, but approximately each product is now costing you $38.01 or 2 cents. Like what?
I did not know that.
So if you have a shop, if you're that individual that says, you know what? I want product on hand because I just want to be able to sell. Think about what you can make. Just think about what you can make.
So you're making it with the points and you're making it with the cash.
Yes, that's correct.
That sounds good.
Yep, Marva.
As soon as my products start flowing, look out, guys.
Okay, so that was, I want to make sure everybody understands. Let me set my auto ship, why I'm setting my auto ship, when will my auto ship fall? At least we covered that. Does everybody understand that part of what we've taught this evening? Know where to find the calculator to figure it all out. Do you see all of that? Knowing where your auto ship is in your back office. Let me see the chat. Okay.
Yes, well, Dita, I have a question there. Yes, Dita, the more products you put on auto ship is the less you pay. So you are correct. You're hearing very correct.
Yes. So any other questions? Like someone asked earlier, like, how do I build my volume? Okay, volume is either by your customers or your distributors or your team. So it's not just you doing it by yourself. Remember, King Tim Trahan, I believe he always calls it the linear income. Like you want everybody doing their part. You don't just want, want you doing 100%. So in order to, when you start building a team, and when your team builds a team, because sometimes you don't even know persons get into your organization, but you don't know them. You have no idea who they are. Okay. And so in doing that,
are you?
Hold on one second.
Yeah, go ahead. Finish your sentence.
No, so I just wanted to make people to understand that you don't have to know everybody in your organization. For instance, with me, when I bring people into the company, initially we used to have 4 legs. Now for everybody that's in the company now, it's 2 legs. We're working on a binary. So persons will say, well, I filled up my 2 spaces. Now what? Well, guess what? Now we're going to place them under. And I know that's a training for another day because that'll take us in for another hour, Bev. So I know we're not even going to get there tonight. Yes. But that will take it into another training. But, placing persons, you're going to now help somebody else. Because whatever that person is that you, put under somebody, and I think Patsy Palmer, you're asking, well, why is somebody red? Well, you personally sponsored that person. And now if they're blue, that means that's somebody that you brought into the company in red, went and signed somebody up. Now that person's indirect to you, so they're under you. Or someone like a Beverly has sent someone down. They've sent a person under you to help you build your team. Because that's what leaders do. You share the volume. The volume goes down into the organization and you assist persons. If you have that individual that says, oh, I'm going to run this month and I need this and I need to help. Well, guess what? As a leader, what you're going to start doing is saying, okay, how can I help this person? This person needs volume. So you're going to now place people under that individual to assist them to bring them the volume that they need.
I think this part of it should take us right there, Dr. Ruth, and go to the waiting pool, because a lot of persons sign person, but they do not know that they should take them out of the holding tank, because if you do not take them from the holding tank, the system is going to place them, you know, automatically for you, and you don't want that. You want to be able to place person on your left and on your right. So I think we can burn the candle a little bit more, Dr. Rutan,
No problem.
just to maybe look at the money and show them the holding tank, the purpose of the waiting tank.
Mr. Vida, go ahead.
I just want to say something before I definitely move out of this call tonight. First of all, you guys are doing an awesome job, and thank you for your passion and your omotenashi service. But I don't want to leave the call without saying that you guys need to take advantage of the promotion that we have this week. I know that you're going to be talking about that maybe before we finish the training. But the reason that I'm saying this is because you want, and this is just me saying it, I mean, hopefully you follow the advice. It's just an advice. You need to take advantage this week of this promotion, because next week we're going to be launching something that is going to explode your team. So you want to have as much people as you can in your team, a lot of partners, a lot of Sankey members in your team, so you can really take advantage of the thing that we're going to be launching next week. So I'm going to leave it right there, but it's going to be something huge, something great, something amazing, but you need to take advantage this week. That's just my advice.
So Mr. Veda, why you do that? Why you try to tease people? That's not nice, you know. It's not nice to tease people. Like, you just throw a tease out there and be like, okay, I gone. See you all next week, man.
Yeah.
The only thing is that I don't want to someone tell me, oh my gosh, I'm regretting that I didn't take advantage of the promotion by growing my team, and now I regret that. So I'm just saying, I just want to anticipate that feeling from some people, you know.
Okay, cool. We hear you. So guys, you heard him. The special on Mr. Vita, you're talking about the 50% off the membership.
Yeah, you want to grow. That's a reason, because we extended, because we want you to grow your team as much as you can this week. So you have a lot of team members and partners next week to take advantage of the thing we're going to be launching next week, because it's going to be something huge just for me.
Okay,
wow.
cool.
Int.
Okay, so guys, you heard Mr. Vita. That means the 50% off the membership, guys. That means $27.50 off of the membership. The membership is $55 regularly. So $27.50 will be off of that membership. I know in the Bahamas, that brings it down. So all I can say to you, guys, come on, get it done.
Run.
Get it done.
Grab it.
So I have Maureen.
Okay, we have
says,
another question there.
Yeah, hold on. It's only observation. It's not only Autoship that there's volume discounted, but in general with more discount being given on Autoship. Volume discount, but in general. Dita, can you explain, Dita? I'm confused.
Okay, so I noticed that it's not really, because I'm not on Autoship, but the more I buy, because there's a chart, the less I pay for the product. But the Autoship chart is even more discount.
Correct.
For the same amount.
Correct. Yeah, you get additional discount.
And you want to be on Autoship, Dita. You want to be on Autoship because you want to maximize the compensation plan.
Yes, I understand that when Dr. Ruthan spoke about it last time, that was the first time I knew that I wouldn't get my regular amount of money if I did not put myself in Autoship, so I would have lost a little.
Yes.
And then I'm asking, the two addresses that are there, should they be the US address or should the other one be my address in Jamaica?
All right, let me just
go ahead.
Walk you through that detail. If you look at when you first click the link to sign up, right? It takes you to the product, correct?
Right.
Then it takes you to the other page that asks you to choose, and you choose Jamaica local pickup. Right there, you're gonna see the US address. That is the yeah, man. It is right there. But when you go,
yes,
you need to look. The
Yes.
part where you put your local address is when you put in your card information. It asks you for your
Okay.
billing address. Your billing
Okay.
address now is your local address. The US address that is there, don't ever use it. Don't ever touch it. That address is connected to the fulfillment center. So whether you are in Bahamas, Trinidad, where else, wherever the product is in the Caribbean, those addresses are not for anyone to use. They are just connected to the fulfillment center. When you get to the payment part where it asks you for billing information, that is when you put your personal address, but never ever use the US address that you see. Are we understanding?
Yes, I understand that.
Dr. Rutan,
Okay, great, great.
Dr.
Back
Rutan,
over to you, Dr. Rutan.
Dr. Rutan,
Yes, ma'am.
I would like to find out if you have a prime customer who now sees the benefit of becoming an IBO, how does one upgrade?
If I'm not mistaken, I think they have, the system has been corrected where they can actually call into customer service and they will use the same number that they have currently, their IBO number that they, the VIP number that they have, ID number, and they will
Yes.
upgrade it to a membership, but they just have to call it in and do it.
But would it affect the membership fee that was paid as a prime customer, or they have to go ahead and
They would have to buy a package in order to get into a membership. They would have to, so like for instance, this week would be the best week for them to do so because instead of that $55, it'll only be the $27.50.
No, the billing information.
So this week would be perfect for someone who wants to upgrade from a VIP. That this week would be perfect for them.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, Kathleen.
Perfect.
Okay,
This is awesome.
I'm just looking. Yeah, Marva, don't send it to anyone, to Uncle John. Okay,
Yes,
Yvonne Monroe. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Excuse me.
Go
I
ahead.
need a clarification here. So when I went to the pages, the page where the addresses are, there's a there's a billing information and it's a US address. And then there's a shipping information and it's a US address. So both of them should remain as US address.
For Dita, are you in Jamaica, right?
Once you see the address is already.
Yes.
Okay, so for Dita, I think Dita might have to call customer service, Bev, only because her billing address should be showing Jamaica if that's where your card is.
Yes.
So if your card is a Jamaican card, we just have to call customer service and just allow them to switch that over. So that your billing address would be, say, Jamaica, and then your shipping address would have a US address because it's going to the Jamaican Fulfillment Center. But just call customer service and just ask them to assist you there. We do have the WhatsApp number that you can actually WhatsApp them and say, can you please call me? And they will call you.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome, Dita.
Dr. Palmer is asking what was the waiting pool. I guess you want to jump over there, Dr. Rutan.
Okay, no problem. And I think Dr. Yvonne has a question as well. So hold on one second. Okay, so Miss Patsy Palmer, Dr. Palmer, this is how when you sign somebody up right now, I don't have anybody in my waiting pool, so I personally cannot show you it. I probably needed to put a dummy one in there, but I haven't. So what's going to happen is you're going to see, I've clicked on the waiting pool, right? So you've signed persons up. And then what you will also find is you've signed person up and you can't find them. You've gone in your network, they're not there. Only thing you see is your name and you're like, well, what happened? So what's going to happen, guys? You have to go into your waiting room and place them. You do not want a computer placing your people. Now, a computer can place it, but then it might not be where you want it. And then you'll be upset. Okay. So you'll find the name here and it will say, suggest a placement. Or it'll say, I can't remember the other word that it says here. I wish I had somebody here. But you click that, and if you know the ID number of the person you want that person to go under, you will place that ID number there, and it'll press search. It'll pull up that person's name, and then you will press place. Now, if you sign up persons and you do not place them, Friday night is when our business cycle ends for the week at midnight. And what will happen is on Monday, I think it's Monday afternoon, the computer will then automatically place whoever you have in your waiting pool. So if you've not placed anybody by Friday night, on Monday, the computer will automatically place those individuals.
Can I jump in right there?
Go ahead.
Dr. Ruta?
Go ahead.
Okay. The persons that you will find, Pastor Palmer, in your waiting pool are only the persons that you sign up as distributors. The customers will not be in your waiting pool. So the persons who are going to build the business with you, for example, you know, Miss Clark, she will be in your waiting pool. She's out now because she, you know, we took her out of the waiting pool. So your customers will not be in your waiting pool. Only your business partner will be in your waiting pool that you need to place them in the system, either to the left or the right. We will show you that. Go right ahead, Dr. Rutan.
And just by way of information, since we were talking about customers, Miss Patsy, I just want everybody to know when you go to reports and you go, and this is just an extended training, because I think that this is more than what we should be covering right now, because we have a lot to cover, guys. Every week, we're going to have to be doing a training. So 1 by 3 is where you're going to find, I've gone into reports, and this is where you're going to find your customers. Okay. And literally, guys, this here just changes the week. You remember that week we were looking at? It shows you the different persons when they drop the cycle. Okay. This is my 1 by 3. And how many points from those customers, what they purchased. So 50 points means somebody purchased 2 products. 25 points means somebody purchased 1 product. Okay. And this is just in my reports that I looked in. Okay. So for instance, here you see somebody purchased on cycle 12, 50 points, 25 points, 50 points, 50 points, 75 points. Okay. So I'm just showing y'all the names are here and what they ordered, their order number, and what cycle it fell under. So that's just for information. Okay. I hope that helped.
Awesome.
Somebody. Okay.
Awesome.
So I don't know if
Awesome.
there's anything else we should cover tonight, because I don't want overload.
You say you don't want to have anybody experiencing diminishing returns. What I think, I'm not sure. We still have 59 persons on the line. I know it's past.
We want to do the e-wallet
bedtime, Dr. Rutan.
Dr. Rutan?
Yes, I think I want to do a little piece of the money, maybe 5 steps in how persons really earn.
Okay.
Because persons were looking forward to how they make money.
Oh, and I think Dr. Monroe is trying to say something, so I don't want to leave her out.
I posted a question in the chat room. When is it automatic now when new persons enroll and build their organization? Are the persons automatically placed in binary, or they still can go back to the 4 legs?
If I'm not mistaken, now we are binary. We're not 4 legs anymore.
Okay.
But let me see, Mr. Avita, if he's still there, or if King Tim can answer that. As far as I know, we're now 2 legs.
I have 4 legs, Dr. Rutan.
Okay, you probably have 4 legs.
Okay, you will still see, Dr. Rutan, they will still see the 4 legs, but 2 is on one side and 2 is on the other. You see what I'm saying? So they will see the 4 legs still. I think the organization is working on, you're seeing only 2. Okay. But I don't think they are there as yet, but you will still see the 4 leg. But the difference is that 2 is on one side and 2 is on the next side.
All right, thank you.
It's a little bit.
Hey, actually, let me ask this question real quick. Have you had your 4 legs condensed into 2, or do you still see all of your people spread throughout the 4 legs?
Yeah, because it's supposed to be 2 legs, and then you might have had 3 legs. So technically you're supposed to have either two legs, your two main players. This is one leg here. This is your second leg here. And then you can have three legs, but it's supposed to have at least two legs. So if you're still seeing four full legs.
The reason why I asked that.
That is spread across 30.
Say that one more time.
I'm seeing it spread across just the same. It's not condensed.
Okay, so it needs to be condensed.
So you still, yeah. So what we need to do is send me a WhatsApp first thing in the morning so I can get with Fabi, and then we can help get your 4 legs condensed to 2 legs, because you're only supposed to have 2. Now the system is always going to show 4 because people in Mexico and South America, they still build 4 legs. So you're going to always see that 4 there because we can't just scrap the 4-leg scenario. So you're going to always see 4 legs, but your team should be condensed down to 2.
Okay.
Yeah, so send me a WhatsApp tomorrow morning, and then I could get, or you could even send it tonight, and then I could get with Fabi first thing in the morning, and then we could schedule a time to where you could tell Fabi where you want those people placed, like who do you want where, who goes under who, so that way we can condense those 4 legs down to 2.
What's the number here?
Okay. Yeah, because we definitely want to, have you positioned correctly, because that's gonna make a huge difference in your volume and rank advancements and all that stuff.
So can I ask another question? So Mr. Trahan, does it mean, seems to me that persons have to call and make the request for their legs to be condensed into 2.
Correct. Yeah, we have to. That has to be something that you guys request, so we can go ahead on and get it taken care of. Because if not, then it's gonna stay with those 4 legs.
Yeah, I know as leaders, we were trying our best to do as many condensing as we can. So it was a lot with Queen Fabi and working hand in hand with her. So like King Tim says, get with him and he will get with Queen Fabi and they will work on that to get that done. Because like it does make a big difference in even your pairs bonus and balancing out and how it looks. It does really help. For Joan Savage, yes, if the person is in America and they are your customer, you send them your customer site, that shop link. And yes, they will have door-to-door service, 3 to 5 days delivery, and they will just ship it to that individual. I hope that answers your question.
Sir Tim, can you put your number in the chat room in the meantime so persons can contact you?
Sure. I'll do that right now.
I'm gonna go get the training on the e-wallet. Just give me 1 second.
Okay, while you do that, Dr. Rutan, let me just do a quick recap. Again, the waiting pool, guys, the waiting pool, you will only see the persons who sign up as distributors. Those persons, you must go to the waiting pool, click their name and place them either to the left or the right. Why to the left or the right? Because the system is what you call a binary. What is a binary? It's just a system. It's you get paid from the left and the right. However, you place persons on the left and the right in order to balance them out. But most time you will find one leg running away, meaning that there are more persons on one leg. So you want to be looking at both legs. Dr. Rutan is going to show us that where the points are going so that you know exactly where to place the next person in your business in order for you to get paid. All right, so that's really what a binary is, a left and a right. So you have business growing on the left, you have business growing on the right. All right, somebody mic there is disturbing us. I'm not sure whose mic is that. Right, so that is exactly what the binary is. And I'm not sure that we are going to be able to go in to show you tonight how to get paid, meaning, how to apply for your card. It's another training all by itself. I'm not sure how far Dr. Rutan will be able to get because it's bedtime now, as it relates to showing the payment, at least 3 or 4 or 5 ways in which we get paid. Not sure because it's really late now, guys. But let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Are you ready, Dr. Rutan?
So
Okay, sir.
Give me one more second.
You want to take over
I'm just trying to find the video. Give me 1 second.
No problem, no problem, no problem. Sir Tim, can you just maybe talk us through something while Dr. Rutan find the video, please?
Yeah, sure, not a problem. So guys, you just for the most part, like Queen Bev was talking about when we talk about the binary, and I'm glad she actually, kind of squared that away. It's really binary just means two, and it's a two-leg system instead of a four team. Let's call them teams. I don't want to say legs. Is more of a two-team system as opposed to a four-team system. So basically, the key to maximizing a binary structure is balance. So Queen Dr. Ruth Ann actually had what we call perfect balance because she was able to create two or help create two golds, one on the left and one on the right. So that's perfect balance. And then each one of those golds were able to do the same thing, create silvers on the left and on the right. And then those silvers were able to duplicate the same thing with bronzes on the left and the right. So when we're talking about a binary system, all that means is you're trying to create the perfect balance. And like Queen Beverly said, you're gonna have a leg that what we call in the industry as a runaway leg, where it's just gonna go off and it's gonna do its thing. It's just gonna grow exponentially. Excuse me. Exponentially, and what that does for you is it creates a scenario where, in essence, you're actually just working on one leg. So you're building a one leg structure because the other leg is doing its own thing. So, excuse me, that's an awesome scenario when you have a situation where one of your legs takes off and all you're doing is really just building the other leg and building that balance. So how do you maximize a compensation plan? You look at where your runaway leg or your power leg or your strong leg, where it is, and you calculate your income based on where you match the other leg. So you look at the number of points that your power leg has, and you can pretty much determine what rank or what position that you're going to achieve based on matching your pay leg or your lesser leg to that power leg. So say, for instance, the power leg has, let's say 9,000 in volume, which qualifies you for a certain rank. So you could look at your lesser leg or your pay leg and figure out how much volume is needed in that lesser leg to match that 9,000 in volume. And then you just work with those leaders in that other leg to create that match. And that's what's going to create the promotions, the incentives, and what your bonuses will be based on the match from your lesser leg or your pay leg to your power leg. So hopefully that makes sense to you. And if it doesn't, we do a training every single Saturday, a fast start training, and we go over all of these kind of things on the fast start trainings on Saturdays.
So a question that Donnell Knowles says is, which address should I use when ordering for customers? If the customer is going to your link, and you have already told them that they're ordering to the fulfillment center, they would select Bahamas, Jamaica, Turks and Caicos, Trinidad to ship to, and it would automatically ship to, and then their billing address would be for the country that they have selected. like Mr. Tim Trahan just said, Miss Kelly, you can actually join us every Saturday at 12 noon. He does a fast start training where he literally goes through the compensation plan, but you can also find how we get paid. It's in your back office. It will actually go through the different ways that we get paid. Okay, so that is in the digital, under the digital kit, you will find it in there. Okay, Apostle, you have your hand raised. I don't know if you have a question. You can unmute yourself.
Yes, good night.
Good night.
My question is, I have a customer, I don't know if he did his order yet, but he said that he has a US address. He, when using his credit card, I guess it's his address that he uses to drop off whatever the product if it would come to the States instead of direct to the Bahamas. How, or the company sends it direct to the distribution center.
Okay, so just let me make sure I'm answering the right question. So you're saying he wants to send it to a freight forwarder in the US versus the fulfillment center in the Bahamas, correct?
Well, he was using this, I don't know if his card is addressed to the is used in the US or however, I don't know, he's here.
Right.
But as he make his order, that the card that he uses, I guess he's
as a US
whatever.
address.
Yeah, yes, because he used to live in the States, yes.
Okay, so what I would recommend that maybe you just have him contact customer service directly so that they can actually do that order for him versus him placing the order online. So I'll put the number in the Sankey chat that we have that you can utilize, as well as remember that thing that I just showed y'all in Telegram, where he can also use that and send his information and actually do the order there as well. Through Telegram, there's a bot that you can now use. Yeah, I know we are so high technology over here at Psyche. You're like, what? So you can actually use Telegram to place an order. And if you go on in your back office, there's a slide that speaks to it. And so you can actually put that information at the top of your Telegram and it will start a whole conversation that will allow you to walk through placing an order.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, awesome. All right, thank you, Dr. Rudan.
You're very welcome, my love. Now, Beverly.
I can look for that information you said. You'll put
Yeah,
it in
and I'll put it in the group. I'll put it in the group.
Right.
My co-host dropped off the call. Here we go. I was wondering where you went. Marva, you have a question?
Yes, I dropped off. My internet just went.
Yes, I do.
Go ahead.
But I think there's somebody else who was waiting before me.
Oh, sorry. No, that's Apostle. She just finished. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I have this customer, potential customer. She's been trying for more than 2 weeks now to purchase. Now her bank pulled the money from her account and put it on hold and held it. So they're holding it until the 6th of May. That's like 2 weeks. Come the 6th of May, it didn't. We tried the call center, it didn't go through. Now she called me today and told me the money's back into her account, and the bank said Sancti Global did not accept the money. So it's not doing it. So she's asking me, can I e-transfer you the money and you pay for it for me with my card? I talked to my bank and the bank says it's Sancti Global who have to give that permission to take the payment from me going to somebody else's address. But as far as I know, I can't do that.
Did you try?
Really like to help. I did before when I was one of my other distributors, and it wouldn't work because the money was sent to me, and I tried to use my credit card, didn't work. With my bank card, didn't work. Try my sister's credit card wouldn't work. I had to go travel across town, and
I'd probably call customer service.
Yes, that's a customer question, Marva. I don't think that question is for the training. That's a customer service question.
Yeah, and I'd also call your bank.
So I called the bank. I talked to customer service. Nobody's able to help me, so I don't know where to go. That's why I'm asking you guys, just in case you guys have had any situation like this. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, but
what I will do is I will ask Mr. Avita about that so that he can check on it, because it might be just something in the system that needs to click. So he's on the call, so he heard what you just said, but I will send a message to him just in case, because I know he's on another call at the same time.
Okay,
Okay?
already.
You're
Thank
very
you.
welcome. And someone else might be experiencing the same issue, so thank you so much. So guys, this video here is going to tell you what you do when you get your e-wallet email, okay? So this is a video that I created for that because everybody kept on asking me, so just listen in and watch. Okay, so you have gotten your e-wallet email, you've gotten into the e-wallet website, and you're like, okay, now I'm stuck. Okay, so the first thing you'll find is your name will pop up here on the left-hand side. It'll say your first and last name. These are fields that you cannot change. And of course, we are in the Bahamas. So of course, we're not in the United States. Usually our freight forwarder or our shipping company is going to show up here. So what we need to first do is change this to the Bahamas. Okay, so that's the first thing that we do. We change it to the Bahamas. Let's go up, 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 up. And we change this, oh, not there, not to there. We change it to the Bahamas. Let me see. Where's the Bahamas? I know you're there. Bahamas, okay. So now I've changed it to the Bahamas. So now I can put in my physical address of what my address actually is, whether it's 92, whatever my physical address is, 92 Montgomery Crescent is this individual home. Okay. And so we put in all that good information. We change this to the individual's number. Make sure that number is correct in the system, because these will be questions that they ask. Your email address will be the email address that you put in. Your name will not be able to change. If it's a company, you would put your company's name there. If it's not, just leave it blank. Put the individual's date of birth. Okay, so it is day 1st. So 12 February 64. Okay, and then you're going to say that you are Bahamian, yes, okay, and you understand English. You're going to say whatever your passport number is, okay, and then you're going to agree to this information here, and then you will put in your password, what will be your transaction PIN, okay, guys? And then you will put in your 3 questions with your answers, and then you will press continue, okay? So I will be back with that information. Hey guys, so we're gonna finish up signing up our e-wallet. So you've already seen how we have changed the address to the Bahamas, and we put in our information. And so next, what we're going to do is what we call the W8. If you do not see a W8 and you see a W9, you've done something wrong. So basically what we're going to do is go right down here, and we're not going to click this. We're not going to click what is the form, okay? We're not going to do that, because that's going to take you to a website. It's going to drive you crazy and you're going to get upset. So you're going to look for this over here. It's going to say complete the W8 BEN form. All the way to the right. If you're on your cell phone, you're going to find it to the bottom if you're on your tablet. Sometimes you have to scroll all the way to the far right of the screen to locate it, or scroll down and you will find it. And what will happen is a form will pop up that's literally already filled out for you. Everything is already filled out. It says where you live. It has all your information. And basically you're going to scroll all the way to the bottom and you are going to type in your name. Okay, let's make sure that I spell this correct. Frederick, okay, Frederick, and basically that's all you have to do, and it's done. It's literally that simple. I know everybody has had issues, but I am trying my best to make it as simple as possible, guys. And you go to the bottom button and you press submit. So this is the beginning of really setting up your e-wallet. Now from there, you're actually going to add some information. So you have to send in your information, as in load up your documents, where it says upload document. So what you're going to send in is either your passport, your driver's license, even your national insurance card. It has your picture and it has your name on it. I believe your passport, your NIB card, or your driver's license should be sufficient. If you have put your passport number there, send in your passport, guys. It'll just be easier. And all you have to do is press upload document. It'll say, let me show you what it'll say. So basically, it's saying, what are you uploading? Okay. So are you uploading your passport, your driver's license? What are you doing? Your government ID? Whatever it is you're uploading, are you uploading your proof of address? Whatever it is you upload, you click on that. Then you find wherever that document is, which would be right down here, choose file. So if you're on your laptop or whatever, you go to where you're looking for that file. Once you've found it, you press upload. And guys, then you wait about 2 to 3 days and you should have a response from the team. If you check back and you don't see that it's been done, and how you would know that is go to your account and finding that information here. It'll say whether it's gone through or not. So guys, thank you so much for joining me. Once again, this is Dr. Ruth Ann out of Freeport, Bahamas, your servant leader, here to serve until. Have a great day, my friend. So I hope that helped somebody out there to understand how to deal with their e-wallet. And if you have questions, definitely the e-wallet team helps out as well. You can call them and they can answer your questions as well. So Bev, was that good?
Yes, that was excellent, Dr. Ruth. And I'm not sure what you had said before when I dropped off the call, but I just want to explain to persons that as soon as you start earning in the company will send you an email asking you to set up your bank account, right? But this is not a bank. This is where the company put money. But while the company put your money in an e-wallet, the question is, how do you get? So what is going to happen? The company is going to send you an email asking you to set up your e-wallet. So once you click on that link that the company sent to you, then now you start playing this video that Dr. Ruth Ann just showed and follow those steps. Within a week or two, right, make sure that you put the mailing address where you collect your mail, right? Because within a week or two or less, you are going to get that Visa debit card. That is what the company is going to load. That is what your money is going to be loaded on every single week when you get paid. I'm not sure if you had covered that.
No, I didn't cover about the Visa card. Now my personal experience, I don't know if y'all can hear me or not because my internet keeps going in and out. But Bev, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Just drop a 1 in the chat.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you loud. Yes.
Okay, cool. So my personal experience, and this is just mine, and I will drop it in the chat, not a problem. I will drop that video in the chat. But my personal experience regarding the Visa card in the Bahamas, the fees are very high, very high. Like when you go to withdraw your money, I mean, if you want to buy stuff, fine. But if you go to withdraw your funds, it was very high. So personally, what I would do, this is just Ruth Ann, you can do whatever you choose, is that if you have a bank account, set up your bank account for your money to be wired to you. And what you can do it where it accumulates to an amount and then you send it over. So when I first started, every $1,000, I would then transfer my money over because I knew the wire fee of $25 from e-wallet side. And then I know my bank would charge $20 when it arrived. So my decision personally, after I used my card, because I had a card and I stopped using it. And so this is just my decision. I don't want anybody to say, oh, well, Ruth Ann. No, this is Ruth Ann Newton Lightburn's decision. I started wiring my funds in. And so literally every time it hit 1,000, I would wire my money in. If I really needed money and it hit a 500, then I wire my money in. So that's just my opinion, Bev. So I just wanted to share that with everybody. And these are just different options that you have. Okay.
Awesome. Awesome. That's great, Dr. Rutan, because it is good that
Bev, I'm not sure if it's me, but sometimes you go in and out. So I'm not sure. I know my internet's bad, so I'm not sure if it's me or you.
No, Bev's internet is done. Okay.
know that you to get rid of it.
Hey, Bev, do you want to log out and log back in because your internet is dropping?
All right, let me see what happened there. Hold on.
Yeah, it's going in and out. Okay, can you use the card for your Autoship? Yes, June, you can use the card for your Autoship once you get it. Yes, you can. Regarding the past trainings for Tim Trahan's training, we'll have to ask Sankey for those trainings. So June Kelly, we will ask for those trainings to be loaded.
Okay.
Are you hearing me any better, Dr. Rutan?
Yes, I can. Yeah, whatever that is now, we can hear you good. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what I'm saying to the person is that, you know, it is good that you have the options. You can choose the card as well as you can choose for the money to go straight into your bank account, just as what Dr. Rutan explained. But what I was saying to some of my Jamaican family is that when you have your card, you are able to use your card anywhere, point of sale, shop online, all of that. So you do not have a card, and I don't encourage anybody to have a credit card right now because the bank is charging an arm and a leg for a credit card. I do believe that if you have a card in your hand, you should be able to determine how much money you want on that card and how much you spend. So this card really serves a great purpose, Dr. Rutan, for the persons who don't have either a debit or a credit card in Jamaica. But as you said, there's options. If you don't want to go through that, you can have the money.
Yes. And like I tell persons,
yeah.
Okay, like I tell persons, see, it's one thing to spend online with the credit card, which, like, you know, Bev said, you can use any point of sale, you can do anything. But if you're planning on withdrawing your funds, that's where you will have not an issue because you can withdraw it, but the bank charges, I know in the Bahamas, are quite high. I don't know about Jamaica, but in the Bahamas, they were a little on the high side. So, Bev, I don't know if that's enough that we covered for the night. So let me know.
I think we have covered enough, but the fact that you touch your card quickly, Dr. Rutan, can you take 30 seconds and just show persons, because we have some new persons right here who have been signed in person, but they don't know where in the back office to find the money that they have already made, whether they make it from customer or distributor. So can you
hold on 1 second
and show them where to find the money?
Yes, hold on 1 second. 1 second. Okay, so if you go to your reports, oh, come on. Sorry, my mouse is like, my mouse is going crazy. So let me do touch screen. Thank God for touch screen. Okay, so you go to your commissions page. And for instance, remember, we're always paid like whatever we made, whatever we did last week, we'll get paid this week. So for instance, we're in this week now, which is the 8th to the 14th. So this week, we're not going to get paid until next week, right? So I'll just pick a...
Remember to share your screen.
Oh, sorry. Y'all can't see what I'm doing? Oh, sorry. Sorry. 1 second. No, y'all can see my screen, right? Oh, no, y'all can't see my screen.
Yes, we're seeing you, but it's
okay, hold on. The screen. Sorry, my bad. I apologize. I thought it was up. Okay, so I went
I know.
to, can you all see my screen now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'm in my back office again, guys. I've gone to reports. So I've clicked on reports. Oh, geez, sorry. I've clicked on reports and I went down here to commissions paid. And like I was telling you, you're always paid the full. So let's go to the, I'm gonna go to, what is it? Let's see. Let's go to last week. So last week, and then you have to click the thing here. No, that's not it. Sorry, wrong one. Let's go to this one here. Okay, so this would be your first order bonus, is how you would get paid based on persons signing up with you. And then pairs bonus has to do with your residual income. That's what Tim Trahan was talking about, and he always speaks about it, how important it is to balance out so that you can see where you're making money on a weekly basis. Coaching bonus is what you do for your team, where they talk about that 25% and you're helping your team get where they need to go to. You get a percentage of what your team gets. And so this here would just tell you what's going on in your back office for what you've gotten paid for that week. So if you had customers and you had customers that week, it would be right here. Customer differential bonus. If somebody in your organization, you signed up and then they signed up somebody, that would be the Hoshi bonus, which is first indirect bonus right here. If you got a Shinsei this week, which is 3 customers and 2 distributors, that amount would be right here. If somebody that you signed up got a Shinsei, this amount would be right here. The pairs plus bonus is the staircase that they speak of. The staircase is this right here. You see this right here? This equates to money that you're gonna get. And the new staircase that they have for this year is you can make up to $10,000 on the staircase. And that is right here. Hold on, let me switch screens again. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. No, not there. Hold on, give me a second.
The screen is gone again.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up right now. Give me 1 second. Sorry, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find what I'm looking for. Trying to find the staircase for y'all. Give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. Okay, found it. Now let me put it up on the screen. Okay, so this here, the staircase, once the staircase is filled, it's paid once. This is a one-time bonus, and that's the cycle plus bonus. So the staircase right now is a 10,000 bonus that you can get. So it starts off with $160. When you have 3,000 points in your organization, you'll get 160. When you have 6,000, you'll get an additional 300. When you have 12,000, you'll get an additional 6. Now, this is the new part of it. When you get 24, you will receive 1,200. When you get 48, you will receive 2,400. When you get 100,000, you will receive an additional 5,000. All of this together adds up to an additional 10,000. And this is a one-time bonus, and this is for this year. Okay, so this is something that they've just put on there that they've added, and this is valid until leadership period number 6, which is the end of the year. Okay, so don't leave your money on the table. Don't leave money on the table, guys. So I hope that helped.
Dr.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Quick question. When you start climbing the staircase, each level that you go up is in addition to the first level?
No, so each level, so for instance, if your pay lag, which would be your week lag, because you'll have like King Tim said with me, I balanced my lags out. So my goal every week for my team, depending on what they wanted, it was balanced. So an example would be when you accumulate on your pay lag. So whatever your pay lag, whichever is the weakest, even if it's 20 points less, that's considered your pay lag. So whatever is the weak lag, So if your week leg has 3,000 points on it, you'll receive 160. So for instance, if next week your pay leg, because remember we're paid weekly, if next week your pay leg has 6,000 points, you'll receive the $300.
Okay.
If the following week your pay leg has 12,000 points, you'll receive the $600.
Okay.
Okay.
Want to jump on right here to say, Dr. Rutan, there are some persons on the call now. This is their first time doing network marketing, so they don't know what a pay leg is, what a week leg. So I think on our next call, I think we could maybe do a follow-up when that's one thing, so that what they learned tonight, they drop it then. They would at least have an idea. So we can now go into, you know, the payment structure, the binary, so that they will be able to see that, to connect it, because there are a lot of persons that they don't know what a pay leg, they don't know what is. So
no problem.
That part of it is going there. But for us workers, we do understand it, but they don't.
That's not a problem. And so next time, that's when we'll
I'm
go,
not
we'll
sure
delve into
what
that. So next time,
right.
Queen Bev, definitely we'll delve into that. Trevor, you're having a problem with someone in St. Vincent logging into their account. More than likely, it's the password that they're not getting. So either they can highlight it and copy and paste it. If not, ask them to do a forgot password so that they can reset it. And that might be the easiest way. And if not, then they can contact customer service, but try those things first and then go from there. And Misty, don't worry, we'll get that video to you.
We spoke about university, you are in the learning process. Neither myself, Dr. Rutan, not today. And that is why we go to the university for 4 years. If we constantly go at it, try to regurgitate, then we will get it little by little, step by step, because we're going to ensure that we have these training each week, you know, until you understand. Correct, Dr. Rutan?
Yes, ma'am. That's what it's about, to train and make sure, like I always tell everybody, Bev, you know, we are in the business. Our business is the compensation plan. We have an amazing product that sells itself, but our business, how we make our money, is this compensation plan. And if you don't understand the compensation plan, your business is closed.
Exactly. If you don't understand in your shop, your business is closed. So can we basically call a meeting for Wednesday, Dr. Rutan, same time 8:30, when persons will be able to, these persons will be off the road by then, you know, because the curfew is 8 o'clock, so everybody will be home. Can we call another meeting, a follow-up training for Wednesday?
That would be 9:30 Eastern, correct?
Yes, that would be.
Miss Bev.
Yes, Desmond?
Why don't we have training every Monday?
Hey, Bev, he's asking, why don't we do just training every Monday?
Dr. Rutan, your call. No, what we wanted to do, yes, we can have training every Monday, but we wanted to just do a follow-up on this one, maybe this Wednesday, just to finish certain things, because we have not touched compensation plan any at all, because it's important that we're making the money and how to make the money. So basically what we wanted to do, Dr. Rutan, is you go somewhere into the back office, you know, the compensation plan, and then know as of next week we can start each Monday. What says you?
Yeah, I see. I think I agree with Queen Bev. I think what we're trying to do is, because we have so many persons in the system that seem to be walking blind at the moment, and because we're in a leadership period, it's the beginning of a leadership period, we're halfway through. There's many people that want to hit certain ranks within less than, now we have what, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. So as much as y'all can understand of what you're running to, it will really help y'all to organize and say, okay, this is what I need to do. You know, like for instance, I tell persons, okay, if you want to be silver, that's 9,000 points. And so if you want to be silver, if you break that down into a leadership period, that's 4,500 points a month. Divide that by 4. That's about 1,250 points you want to see going through your organization. This, you have to understand, your business is numbers. Your business is numbers.
And the truth is, Dr. Ruth, and you know, it makes no sense that I tell somebody that they need 35 points and they don't know how to get it. Exactly what it's easy to say, okay, you need 4,000 points, but the next question is, how do I get those 4,000 points? What do I do? How?
Right.
And that is important. The why, how, the when, the where. And that is what we want to go into next week, the full compensation plan, so you know exactly how to get to the car. Because the truth is, once they understand the first 5, 6 ways, then everything will fall in place. And what I also say to everyone, call 38%, which is good. When you have somebody, whether a customer to enroll or a distributor, try and do it yourself. Don't call your upline to do it, because the more you do it, the more you learn. The more you go into the back office and you see things changing, that is when you have questions for us. That is when you have questions for, every time we have a training. But if somebody else continue to do it for you, then you will never understand. You will continue to say, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I think everybody needs to understand that. Yeah, I think everybody needs to understand that the back office will not break. Like the back office, like, Queen Bev said, go in the back office, click a button. You see another plus sign, click a button. It's not going to break. You cannot break the back office. So go in there, click around, see what this is. And I will tell you, like everybody always says, oh, Ruthann, you're so good at this. And oh, Ruthann, you're so good at that. Nobody taught me. And you know what I do is because I just feel that I need to know my compensation plan, because I want to know how I get paid. Like, that's just me. So the first thing I do when I get into like when somebody wants to recruit Ruthann, you know what they do? They send me the compensation plan. They don't even tell me about the business. They say, Ruthann, look at this compensation plan. Tell me what you think. You think that's good?
That's what they do to That's what they do to me too. They send me the compensation plan first because they know that's what I'm interested in. Yes, I'm interested in the product, but I need to see the compensation plan. So guys, this has been an awesome, awesome, awesome training. And again, don't leave this call saying that you don't understand. You will not get it all in one bite. We're going to be taking it in bite size. And the fact that we have new persons coming in the system every single day, every single week, it means that we are going to continue to regurgitate. We are going to be giving the same information over and over. And if you continue to practice, you will get it. There's no two way. And the company also will be making changes, and as soon as those changes are, they make those changes, we will ensure that we know them so that we can teach them. I'm not sure if Tim Trian is still on the call. Sir Tim, can you say if he's still on the call, Dr. Ruthann?
Yes, I'm still here. Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, I just want to encourage everybody. It's a learning curve. It's a learning process. And the more you show up, the more you learn, the more you earn. And that's a philosophy that I've lived by through my 20 plus years in the industry. I showed up for every training and I learned as much as I could, and it paid dividends. And when you're showing up, and not only are you showing up, but you're encouraging your team to show up, that's what's going to create the exponential growth that we're all looking for. So I just want to encourage everybody to continue to show up. Next Monday when we do this call, make sure that you have your new folks on the call as well, because you want them to get the same information that you're getting so they can learn it how you're learning it, and then they could duplicate it like you're duplicating it. So that's all I have to say. I mean, a fantastic training, Dr. Ruthann and Queen Beverly. You guys are absolutely amazing. Keep doing what you're doing, and you have 100% of my support, and whatever I could do to help you guys, I'm here for you.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so Our Sir team, we're going to be doing a follow-up this Wednesday just to close off on this section. Dr. Ruchan, over to you to close this call, ma'am. Over to you. I know it's past your bedtime. You should be drinking your credit now. I have my cup beside me, so over to you.
No, but the joke is I didn't drink my Renew Fire from the time when Donna Lee was talking, so my Renew Fire done pass over, the sprinkle dust and pass, so in order, I gotta drink a next cup.
Okay,
So,
good night, Dr. Ruth.
Hey, Clive, yeah, I was just about to say, Clive, I saw your mic unmuted. What's up?
Yeah, man, just want to alert everybody that come tomorrow night Tuesday meeting, none other than the king himself, Dr. Franco, will be the main guest on our call, Tuesday evening microbiome call. So just want to alert everybody to that, to invite all your guests out, come with your important questions and to get it answered. But the big man himself will be in the house. Just want you to know that. Thank you so much. Have a good night now.
Thank you so much.
How we forget you, Sir Clive? I'm so sorry. We're just going. I'm so sorry. You know I love you. You love you dearly.
That's fine. That's
sorry
fine.
about that, Sir Clive.
Yes.
But Sir Clive, before you go, what is your thought on the training tonight, sir?
Oh, fantabulous. It's amazing. So many things that we have learned tonight. And we're happy that we have the talent right here in the Caribbean, in Jamaica, to help us to be guided into earning from this company. And we have the corporate available to help us in any way at all that we need information that we might slip up on. So I appreciate the overwork together to make this happen, because we need to understand the company that is helping us to pay our bills. So thank you so much for the information.
Awesome,
Well,
awesome. Thank you so much.
Hey, like Queen Bev said, she called me this morning and said, guys, she said, Dr. Ruthann, we need to be trained. We need to know the compensation plan. Get it together right now. I was like, okay, no problem. You know, that's like she says, my motto is always, I'm here to serve one, and service to humanity is service to God. If this is the one way that I can show God that I'm serving humanity by serving y'all, then I'm doing my job. So I'm so happy to see that 32 people stayed on. That means you 32 can definitely see a jump in your income because you stayed on. You didn't have to. You could have gone and we could have only had maybe 5 people on the call. You know, remember we started with what, 60, Bev? We had like nearly up to 60 people on this call. And now we're down to 32. So you 32 on this call are the ones that are going to propel your business. Why? Because you wanted to be here till the end. You chose you over whatever else was going on. It's midnight in Freeport. It's midnight in the Bahamas. So any Bahamians on this call, anyone in the Eastern District, I know y'all are like, whoa, but guess what? You stayed on. Margarita Rogers, unmute your phone. You can ask your question. Let me unmute it just in case. Go ahead.
Yes.
I just want to say thank you to Dr. Ruth and all the panels. This is very informative for me. I still have a lot to learn, you know, about this back office, but I'm willing to continue to listen to any updates that you have. I would really appreciate it. Thank you and good night.
Oh, thank you so much. Like, you know, Queen Bab says, we're here to serve y'all, and, you know, service to others. I've always told my team this: once you serve other people, you don't have to worry about yourself. You ain't have to worry about no paycheck. You don't have to worry about nothing. Nothing. And I'm not asking y'all, I'm telling y'all, serve others and you will be served. Serve others. So if your team needs help, if people need help, serve them. Ask them, what do they want? How do they want to do in this business? What do they want to achieve? Serve them to their greatness and you will automatically be served. Okay? Amazing. So thank you so much for getting on. Thank you, Queen Bev, for the suggestion of doing this. And like she said, this will be something that we will permanently be doing. So that will be awesome, because every time somebody new comes in, you can come on this call, break down the compensation plan. You can get on the fast track training on Saturdays at 12 noon with King Tim Trahan, where he breaks down some knowledge about network marketing as well as how to do it. So this will be the slow track training where we take our time and go through it. So and you could ask all your questions as much as you want. And like, you know, Queen Bev says, you know, we are only as strong as our weakest link. We seriously are. So as slow as we have to go,
yeah,
we will take it slow because we want all our links to be strong.
and we will repeat ourselves 100 times just to make sure you get it, because that is what we are here for. That is what we, and I just want to say thanks again, Dr. Rutan, because this was not planned. I called on you just this morning, you know, I basically drag you out, you know, this morning, and you again, you always, you know, stop the thing you said yes. Yes, I guess you said yes, and then you figure it out after. One of our leaders, it's amazing working with you, and I just want to say, you know, a million thanks to you. Thanks to you, Sir Tim Trayan. I know Mr. Harvey is off the call. Thanks to you, you know, my country manager, Sir Clive. Wow, it's an amazing opportunity to be working with you. Thanks to all the team members that was on and who is still on. And we are here to serve, and we will always serve. Get yourself ready, because on Wednesday, we're going to go back into part 2. And this is when we're going to break down, do a small teeny tiny down of the company, understand exactly what to do and how to make your money. All righty. So guys, this call is considered to be a wrap right now. Thank you so much for joining. Love you all, and have yourself what Claire would say, a sankerific night. Thank you.
And it has been recorded, guys. So as soon as it's downloaded to the cloud, I will load it to the YouTube page, so you will be able to go over it. So once again, have a fantabulous night. And like I always say, my name is Dr. Ruth Ann Newton Lightburn out of Freeport, Bahamas. I am here to serve until, okay? So in service to humanity is what? Service to God. Good night, my friends.
Good night. Good night, Dexter.
Good night. Good night.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.